Hello everyone, in this video we are following the book Cloud-Based Remote Sensing with Google Earth Engine. We will go through the chapter F5.4, GEEDiT Digitizing from Satellite Imagery. In brief, there is this tool called Google Earth Engine Digitization Tool, GEEDiT, to digitize margins as lines or polygons from the satellite images. So, why do we need the margins? Margins are the features that are useful in studying the changes. We construct the lines or polygons from the raster image. This shows the changes, basically the ongoing changes in the land. These margins in the environmental changes and can inform the socioeconomic aspects. In a nutshell, as the satellite images captures the images from the longer time period, after drawing these margins as the features, we can really see the changes that has occurred over those years. Indeed, very helpful for change detection. So, what about the methods? A method here can be automated identification, which may not always be possible, desirable, sometimes maybe not necessary, or to be honest, we may not have that skill to automate the process. In most cases, it can also be time consuming. There can be several computing issues. And in other times, we need the manual digitization to train the models. Seeing these several issues, this tool, GEEDiT, has been developed with the simple user interface. We can rapidly access satellite images. That has been the advantage of the Earth Engine, where we do not need to download any images. So this tool, GEEDiT, takes the advantage of the computing power of Google Earth Engine and its repository of the different satellite data. While we draw the lines or polygons, this tool itself appends the metadata, and it also makes the process reproducible, verifiable, and transportable. The nice thing about this is we do not need to know any coding skills. So the steps are very easy in itself. We define the dates to filter the images. We provide the threshold for the cloud cover. We can also select the satellite data. We move between images. So these are the easy steps, and we can easily follow once we see the interface. So in code editor, if we jump to F5.4, there is the link in the code editor provided to us. So we go to the site and we see this WordPress here, and we see the two different versions, one for the highest quality imagery and the second one for the imagery that does not meet tier 1 criteria. So these two tiers are simply how the satellite data will be processed, and if certain criteria are not met, they are grouped into a different category. So we click to the first one, we get something like this. So if you are deeply interested in how the codes work, we can check the codes here. So this can be a helpful example for our own process of making other applications. So in the interface here, in the left side, there is the information about the developer. In the right, We see the options to select satellite data, options to filter the dates, months, cloud cover, and option to automate the process. So in this quick demonstration, I will like to use 4 different Landsats, Landsat 5, 7, and 9. So I have already unticked the rest. We can also see here in the bottom left saying select satellites, date range, and click on map location to visualize imagery. So what I plan to do today is to trace the water boundary of the Aral Sea. So Aral Sea is the lake which is between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. It started drying from 1960s, and massive portion has already dried. And this is often cited as the environmental tragedy. So the river flows to the river that flowed to the Aral Sea were directed for other irrigation projects, eventually drying up the lake. So I know the location, so I can zoom to the location somewhere here. So as soon as I do a single click, it gives me something as imagery loading. And after getting the image, I can trace the margin one by one to each image. So here it says imagery is loading. So here I get the very first image, and the date is here in 1984. And we see here in the geometry imports, as soon as we click in the geometry imports, if it is bold, then we can trace the lines like this. And I can also change the dates here. So if I want the nearest image to 2015, for instance, so it will search me the nearest image to that date. I also have the option to add multiple images from this tool here, this panel here, and this will be useful if we want to compare the images. And here in the bottom right, I can do next image, and I can draw the margins, and I can continuously do this process as much as I like. So here we can also see the image quality flag options for quality check. So after tracing multiple images, based upon your choice, we can export the margins as the JSON file here. So this JSON file can be opened in the GIS software such as QGIS. And I have done this process rigorously, although not that meaningful. This has clearly hinted the changes that has occurred in the sea. So we can see the changes as far as it goes to 1984. So the lake or the sea has shrinked towards the left. Regarding the further analysis, more analysis with the quantification of the size of the lake can be done. We can also draw the polygons. However, I have already only drawn the lines here. So this tool, GEEDiT, can also be tried with many other applications in the studies of glaciers, in coastal changes, maybe in tracking the railroads or highways. And this will remain as the practical tool for learners like us, and also for any research, small or big. So this much in this video. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.